Yellowstone.
What is my job?
Yes.
Well, I am an education ranger. So, therefore, right now, what I do is I talk to people all over the world, all over the country, through computers, via Skype, and teach them about Yellowstone. I will also go to expos, and I will go to environmental expos where people go and learn about ways to save the environment. Another thing that I do is we have children come from all over the United States in groups. You know, there'll be a group of students from a grade from certain schools, and they will live here for 3 to 4 days, and we take them out into the field, out and teach them about plants and animals, you know, ecology, rocks, which is geology, and then history of Yellowstone. Now, in about another week or two, I go down to my other job, which is south of here, down by the lake in Yellowstone, and I'm an interpretive park ranger, which means that I go around and I teach. When you were attacked by a bear?
Yeah, grizzly bear, for
So the
example.
first thing that we teach is preventive maintenance. That means to create a situation where you never get attacked by a bear. Because bears attack you when you surprise them, especially when you walk up on a sack. You want to cover this up because the bear is going to try to bite you back here. So that's a dominance thing. That's a discipline thing. So say I was a young male bear and I walked up on a female and her babies, because male bears kill baby bears so that they can mate with the females. The female would attack me and she would bite me back here on the back of my head and then bite me in my butt. And that's something that they do quite often. So you don't want to get bit back here because then I could make you cripple, or that's where your involuntary reflexes might be, but that's where your breathing and your heartbeat is controlled. So you always want to cover that up, so if a bear does bite you, it goes into your hands instead. But you sit there and you play dead, and if the bear thinks that you're not going to threaten its food or its babies, then it leaves. But you want to lay there for a while and let it get out of there. So that's why I say the best thing to do is the preventive thing. Make the noise, carry bear spray, and hike in numbers, because then you don't have to have a bear even touching you.
The next question. Pređi tamo, Pavle. Pređi tamo da te čuje čovjek.
Do you live in Yellowstone and where?
I live in Yellowstone. Where? Well, Yellowstone is in the northwest corner of Wyoming with a little strip in Montana and Idaho. Right now, I am... Let me speak this one. So you can see, this is Montana, this is Idaho, and all this is Wyoming. I live up here in the north right now. In the summertime, I live down here right in the middle of the caldera, next to the lake. So right now I'm at what's known as Mammoth Hot Springs, and in the summertime I live what's called the West Thumb.
Next question.
How many people live in Yellowstone?
Yeah.
It depends on what time of year it is. So in the wintertime, there's only 350 rangers living in Yellowstone. And maybe, I don't know, 800 concessionaires. That means people that work in the hotels. In the summertime, which would be considered the summer season next week, in next couple weeks, there'll be 800 rangers and about 3,200 concessionaires, so about 4,000 people. Yellowstone is located in a very remote area. So the nearest cities around Yellowstone have no more than 10,000 people. Once you get to about 100 miles outside of Yellowstone, then you have...
Do you know when the geyser is going to go up? Wait a minute. Do you know? Ajde neko pitanje. Ima neko pitanje.
What is the What is the most numerous animal there?
The most populous animal?
No. Numbers.
Numerous.
Numbers. So the most number of animals I would have to say would be elk. And there's probably about 15,000 of them living here in the wintertime. I mean summertime. We have 4,000 to 5,000 bison or buffalo. Probably 200 to 300 pronghorns. 67 different species of mammals. Then we also have 320 different species of birds here, and 4 snakes, 2 frogs, and a lizard.
Can I walk alone in Yellowstone Park?
I couldn't hear you. What'd you say?
Can I walk alone in Yellowstone Park?
Can you walk alone?
Yes.
Well, if you're in what we would call the front country, and what I mean by front country, if you were going to visit a geyser basin, if you were, in an area where there's a lot of people, you could, but you're allowed to. I'm an education ranger and an interp ranger, so that means that I work from March until May in education up here in Mammoth. I go down and work interpretation the year. There are people that are here year-round, but as you can imagine, with so much snow, it's really hard to have people come and visit Yellowstone. So a lot of us just go home for the wintertime.
When?
How did Old Faithful get its name and how high is it?
Okay, well, Old Faithful got its name from the Washburn expedition. So the very first official expedition that came to visit Yellowstone in 1870, the early explorers, they camped out where all the geysers were, and it would erupt almost every hour on the hour, so they decided to call it Old Faithful. It will go anywhere from about 120 to about 160 feet.
Do you know when geyser is going to go up?
Do we know when geysers are going to go off?
Go up.
We only predict geysers, about 6 geysers in the park. Some of them go off whenever they want to. Some of them are called perpetual geysers. They're always going off. But we have 6 of them. Old Faithful is one of them that we have a system figured out mathematically, and we can tell people when they're going to erupt.
So, what would have happened if that supervolcano of yours exploded, actually erupted?
Oh. Well, we don't expect it to erupt within until at least 10,000 years. A lot of people say it's going to erupt pretty soon because it supposedly erupts every 600,000 years, but they're only using 3 eruptions for data points. There's actually been 80 different volcanic activities here at Yellowstone. For instance, this is a big one. This is a supervolcano, but if you look right here where this is, that was a smaller eruption about 174,000 years ago. So it doesn't erupt every 600,000 years. We get a really big one every 600,000 years. If this volcano erupted, it would definitely kill everybody on the volcano. Probably most of the people in the United States would either be killed or covered in ash, and probably most of humans on the planet would die. And the reason why is it would blow so much dust up into the stratosphere, and then the other people would have to find ways to survive. And if the sun's blocked out, there's no plants growing, there's nothing to eat the plants, and then there's nothing to eat. So you don't have any plants to eat, and you don't have any animals to eat. It would be very devastating to humans. but the world would rebound because it has several times already.
Next question. Nema više pitanja.
Look like there is no more questions here.